Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own keylogger using Python. A keylogger has been a hacker's go-to tool for a very long time. Very useful, very effective, and very simple to make. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First, we need to import a couple libraries. OS is the first one, and keyboard is the second one. Then we need to define the three functions we'll be using. The first one is going to be path to folder. Next one is going to be keylogger. Let's go ahead and call it that. And we'll pass an argument of E. Then the next one is going to be write to file. And I'll pass an argument of keys. Then we'll do the callouts to these functions. The first one is going to be path to folder. And then we're going to do keyboard.hook. And we'll call the keylogger function into it. And the final one is going to be telling it how to quit. So for this one, I'll designate the escape key for that purpose. So first we need to set the path to where the folder is going to be created. So we're going to call this one folder path. And I already went ahead and copied and pasted my local destination, my local path for it. Obviously yours is going to be different. I'll go ahead and call this one keyboard, spelled as such. Then we need to use the OS library to create that directory. So it's going to be os.makeDirs. And so the arguments we're going to be passing is this one right here, the folder path, which we just created. And over here, if it exists, OK equals true. All right. And just a confirmation that the folder has been created, we'll print out a confirmation message saying folder created. That completes the first function. Next, we're going to tell the program what to do to log the keys. The first variable we're going to be setting is a list. We'll call that one logged keys. And we'll let it know it's a list. Then we're going to need to set the variable key. And now we need to do an if statement. So we're going to say if the event equals to keyboard and key down, what you need to do is you get those logged keys and append them to key. And we'll tell it to go ahead and write that to logged keys. That will complete the second function. So basically what's happening over here, we created a list where things are going to be placed. We created a variable for the key that will be pressed, and we told it in the event of a keyboard key being pressed down, add it to this variable and then write it, go ahead and place it in here. All right, so the final function is going to be as follows. We're going to need to create a variable called file path, and the destination for it is going to be just as before. This is the folder we created, and we're going to need to create a file called log.txt. You can call it however you want to. Over here, we're going to need to open that file. So with open file path as file. So for key in keys, and we need to do an if statement. So if key equals to space file.write else file.write key. So what's going on over here. There we go. So that should take care of everything right here. Let's go ahead and give it a test, making sure everything looks good. Confirmation that the folder has been created as before. Let's go ahead and type a bunch of gibberish, put a bunch of numbers, special characters, some more gibberish, and now let's go ahead and hit the escape key, and it says process finished with exit code 0. Good. So that tells us that it worked as it should. So now let's go ahead and check. We got the keyboard file created. We have the log.txt just as we designated. And looky over here, we got everything the way it's supposed to. We got a bunch of gibberish, we got the spaces. It's not typing out the word space. And yeah, so over here, everything looks the way it's supposed to look. And that's how you do it. All right, and that's all there is to it. Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, and do all of that stuff, because in the next video, I'll be showing you how to use this keylogger after some minor modifications, along with the rubber ducky that we've created in a previous video. What it will be doing is keylogging, obviously, and then emailing itself to your very own email address. It's going to be really cool, very educational. Stay tuned.